Over 30% of all new restaurants go out of business in the first year. Only some of them because of the bad food. This is Ristorante Italiano, a typical Italian restaurant in Shanghai. They're doing pretty well. They're taking in over 8 million RMB of revenue per year. But because of their high cost, almost all the money that goes into the door goes right out of the bag. In fact, even successful restaurants in China, they only take maybe a 4% profit margin. China loves eating out. So why is it so incredibly difficult for restaurant owners to actually make money and run a successful business? Let's take a step back and see what has happened in this industry. 5 years ago, entrepreneurs started adding new services to restaurants that make the dining experience for the customers great. Online ordering, table reservations, discount programs, loyalty programs. Restaurant customers in China, they have it great. But for the restaurant owners, it's a complete mess. The software doesn't talk to each other, different hardware, different software, data is all over the place. Just imagine staff training. Take a look at this. Not even Starbucks has a unified solution. But what's even worse than this messy situation is that all these third-party companies, all these delivery companies, all these marketing platforms, they're sucking money out of the restaurants with their commissions. Take Sherpas, for example, the food delivery company we all know. They take up to 25% commission from a restaurant. Restaurant owners are being squeezed by third-party promotion companies, and they force them to use their technology platforms, and they take a high commission. No wonder this industry has a real problem. Meet Nosh-POS. We are on the side of the restaurant owner. We provide one integrated software solution that hosts all the features that you need to run a restaurant in just one software solution. And we do this while still enabling restaurant owners to use their third-party providers, because these are actually pretty good to bring in new customers. But for their existing customers, restaurants can now cut out the third parties and offer the same services directly with us, like table reservations, delivery, loyalty programs, and they don't have to pay any commissions. This is exactly what every restaurant owner wants. Let's take a look at how this works. Setting up a traditional POS system is really complex. With Nosh-POS, we cut this down to just a few hours. Restaurant owners upload all their products with just one click. Setting up a printer, for example, in a traditional system is very complex and requires a professional guy to come in and install the printers. With Nosh-POS, it's drag and drop. Our system runs, lets restaurant owners manage the whole menu, and they can manage all their food costs. Let's say you want to add blue cheese to a Cobb salad. So you just type in the product you find from your list of suppliers. Our system knows their prices, and you see your food costs change in real time. This is great. We give them one interface to manage the entire restaurant with just from just one place, even if they have multiple outlets and multiple locations in different cities. Online ordering, this is one of our strengths. Of our many strengths. So traditional ordering systems in China, they don't connect to the restaurant POS system. With Nosh-POS, every order goes directly into the POS system of the restaurant in real time. Customers can order on their phone from home, or they can scan a QR code at the table, and the order will go directly into the restaurant's ordering terminal. Our system also works without an internet connection. This is a major requirement for large restaurant chains. In fact, we are one of the first hybrid POS systems. That means we are cloud-based, API-driven, but at the same time, the system works without an internet connection. Nosh-POS also runs the back of house with our kitchen module. This is a complex ERP system made very easy, built for local Chinese kitchen staff, and it works fully bilingual. Restaurant owners use this to track all the food in their kitchen, and our system even tells them if something has expired and needs to be thrown away. The system shows the kitchen staff all the recipes, and they input everything that they produce in their kitchen. So now restaurant owners, they can be sure that everything in their kitchen is fresh and within the shelf life. With this system, we give them a tool to see all their stock and their inventory in real time, based on their sales data, their purchases, based on their transfer, on their rates. Having access to this level of data without paying tens of thousands of RMB for a complex system, this is a real game changer for this industry. Nosh-POS also manages the purchasing side of a restaurant. Kitchen staff choose from a list of their suppliers. they put in an order and they can send that to their suppliers directly on WeChat. This is a great revenue opportunity for us because being in between the restaurants and their suppliers gives us a great opportunity to suggest them alternative suppliers or different product. So we are within a great B2B transaction. Our target market are restaurants that have at least 2 and up to 50 outlets. If a restaurant only has 1 outlet, they're more likely to use a free mass market POS systems like they get that from Ele.me or Dianping. But once they open their second restaurant, they start to realize that they need a smart integrated software system like the one from Nosh.Boss, where they actually own the customer and where they don't get sucked up by big corporations like Ele.me or Dianping. We are a fully modular system, localized, perfectly localized for the Chinese market, but we don't charge the very high fees that international systems are charging. This is me. As you can see, I get really serious about food. 15 years ago, I started Shanghai's best online city magazine, Smart Shanghai, and about 7 years ago, I started Shanghai's first healthy food delivery service. Running these 2 companies has given me great insights into the Chinese F&B industry, and I have built a great network in this country. Our team knows the problems of restaurant owners because we have faced these problems ourselves. And as developers, we know how to solve these kind of problems. With our CTO, John, we now have the competence to build a large scalable software company. And our advisor board from restaurant owners and restaurant startup owners gives us the great competitive advantage. We only launched this a few months ago, and we already implemented the system in about 30 restaurants in Shanghai and Beijing. Everything from food delivery companies to cookie wholesalers to large-scale restaurants like Qmex in Beijing, a successful chain that is now using Nosh.Boss to build their expansion in China. The system is now scalable, and it's a stable system already running over 25,000 orders per month. And our restaurant partners already generating over 2.5 million RMB through this system. We have built a great product and a great platform. We have a good network, but we can always use more help. We are currently looking for strategic partners that have a background in F&B. Please find me or John in the back if you want to join us and help restaurant owners take back control. Thank you very much.